Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
So, yeah, this is a little change in scenery. And Zeke is just chilling. And Sassy's watching everything that's going on around her.
Yes, Sassy's the one that people need to really kind of watch. It's kind of strange because people have a reaction to Zeke. They're like, oh, is he okay? And Sassy's the one barking her head off.
I know. Yeah, Sassy's the one always ready to go. She is the sassy one after all.
She
And
is.
Zeke is Mr. Tranquility and peaceful. He's such a chill, good boy. So I rescued Zeke 6 years ago now, and he was, they say, 3 years old in the shelter. And the shelter, so he's probably about 9 now or so. And in the shelter, uh, almost all of the, that's some geese, by the way, over there, and some ducks. Almost all the dogs were pit bull mixes. So, Zeke was the nicest one out of all of them and seemed to be the smartest and well behaved. So I took him home, and he's been my buddy ever since. So we're looking at a flock of, goats, and I think there's some sheep in there too. And yeah, this is definitely not the desert, as we have frogs croaking everywhere, and it also feels like summer. It was 80 or low 80s today. It's beautiful. We're spending time in Louisiana and making our way eastward, hopefully to go do some visiting with people we haven't seen in a long time, time permitting.
Yes, that's the thing. Time permitting. We have a lot of things we need to get done in a very short amount of time to get them done in.
Yeah, as well as find a place to roost, and it's just busy, which is a blessing. But yeah, we are most definitely keeping busy, and we are still seeing people, pretty much 6 to 8 people a day when we're working, but we are blocking off a few days um, to go do other things while we're on the road. But we wanted to share with you last night. We were going by a military base. We didn't realize it was a military base. And it was just getting dark. And holy cow, what we saw.
I looked up and there was like these three red lights, and they were strangely just pure triangle, and they were moving along with the truck. So normally when you see a plane, it's just way up there and it has these blinky lights and it kind of moves past your vehicle, but this thing just hung right with us.
Yeah, this was, a triangle, flying triangle. I guess there are newer ones out there than the TR3Bs. Obviously, this thing had anti gravity. It didn't make a sound, and it banked
Oh yeah.
so steeply. It was just amazing. And then it swung around, and then it went right along the side of us for about 2, 3 miles as we were going down the road, and we slowed down to a crawl, and it was just like watching us.
It's silent.
It was silent as can be. I'd say 600 feet off the ground, and probably about 2 football fields across.
Mhm.
What a sighting! I mean, we were just flabbergasted. Cindy grabbed her camera to get a photo, and she got photos of her fingers.
I did. I got close ups of my fingers. Isn't that awful? But what's really strange is this is the second time something like this has happened to us with a plane like thing. The first time it was like a fighter jet and it was flying so low to the ground. And again, it was silent. But this one was different because you could see it was a fighter jet in the desert.
Yeah, this was just outside of Pahrump, and this fighter jet had to have some sort of anti gravity because it literally was going at, I'd say, 6 to 12 feet off the ground, silent, right next to us. Literally 100 feet away from us, going parallel with us on the highway before taking off and disappearing. And again, this is around Pahrump in Nevada. That was crazy. That was crazy. But Cindy got that they have technology now. Like on the triangle last night, she felt that there were reptilians on board, perhaps humans and reptilians.
Yeah, it felt like they were working together.
It felt like humans and reptilians working on board, and they do have technology where they could sense and see. Well, obviously, you could see the heat. You know, there's infrared technology, but technology where they could see unusual, perhaps, auras, unusual biofields. And so they, I guess, were intrigued and came over to take a look at who we were. It was very, very weird and wild, to say the least.
Yeah, it was just too strange that it was flying right next to us for that long. I mean, it just felt, you could almost feel the scanning that they were doing.
And we were staying at an RV park, and we picked this one because all the reviews said it had the best internet, best Wi-Fi, and we haven't been able to do anything with it. So we're making the phone video again. But I was going to touch on some other things. Over in Argentine, Patagonia, we have 250 homes destroyed and 15 people missing because of wildfires. There is a strong storm that's coming in. It's going to be an amazing blast over in the west, and Wyoming into Colorado could see feet and feet upon snow. I mean, just a massive storm incoming. It keeps going on, guys. Over there in Iceland now, 35,000 earthquakes in 2 weeks, and the magma chamber continues to expand. That's going to go boom at some point. San Cristobal volcano erupts. Heavy ash blankets the city of Chinandega in Nicaragua as well. You know, it's not slowing down at all. It just keeps going.
That's right. It does just keep going, and that's what we've all been experiencing is this increase in energies that's forever expanding. And it's like, when is it going to be enough? When is something going to snap? When is something going to change? Because we know it's coming. We can all feel it, and it seems like there's just one pinnacle after the next, and it makes you wonder, boy, when the dominoes fall, oh my gosh, I wonder what that's going to look like.
Oh, it's crazy. And there's reports of the sky turning red in Saudi Arabia, very, very biblical as well. And the mysterious booms continue all over the globe. And this was really a scary thing. Last year, there was a lot of cases of people and dogs getting sick in certain areas in fresh water, as we're looking at this pond here. And so we have dogs mysteriously dying after playing in Belton Lake in Texas. You know, so what's going on with that as well? You know, there's bacteria, perhaps. You know, it's just one thing after another that we have going on in this world, and of course we have the whole geopolitical fiasco underway as well. I tell you, if you ever listen to some of the speeches and things said by Mr. B, you know, you gotta question if there's much upstairs anymore.
I know. That's just something that you gotta ask yourself these days. It's really getting strange.
Yeah, it's just absolutely crazy what we're seeing and experiencing in this world in these times. So we wanted to give you a quick little update on everything that's going on. We'll be making more videos from the road. Hopefully we'll have better Wi-Fi access as well. And definitely, you know, encourage everybody to be as prepared as possible. And obviously, everywhere you go, there's going to be different challenges that will present themselves.
Yes, there will be. So you guys be safe out there, be prepared, and be alert.
Most definitely. So, as always, guys, thank you for your support on Ko-Fi and on Patreon. If you need to reach us, it's evolutionaryenergyarts at gmail.com or EEARTS at protonmail.com. And as we say goodnight from the pups and from us, God bless and namaste.
God bless and namaste.